Hi! Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Elden Ring. This is episode number 10, being recorded on Sunday the 21st of August. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. All these very thoughtful players in other worlds. Okay, so a couple things to get through on my list here before we get started. We are here because for some reason I have on my list that we should talk to Merchant Elleh. But I guess all the things on my list, there were a couple things I wanted to talk about, but maybe I'll talk about them over the course of the episode. So yeah, we might as well just start by looking at the map. I've realized from just playing around and actually looking at the prompts on the bottom of the screen that you can actually mark particular sites of grace. So in the previous episode or the episode prior where I was saying, oh yeah, guys, it's great because you can actually just sort of use the list of the sites of grace as a to-do list. So you can literally do that instead of what I was saying in that episode. And yeah, so, and you can even see which, on the right, which sort of location this is from, or what location this site of grace is in. And on that note, before I even get to the rest of my list, in the previous episode I was very confused when I came to this bridge and then walked across it, and it said that I was in Limgrave. And the reason why it said Limgrave, even though when I walked back across the bridge it still said Limgrave, is that this side of the bridge is technically Stormhill, and this side is technically Limgrave. I imagine that this crack along the map is probably the border between the two. I don't know if that's meant to be an official thing on the map, or if this is just a map that Regret put in his pocket and folded in a very strange manner, but it looks, based on how it moves, that it's not just straight up and down, that it looks like that might be an actual border, which, if you follow it, goes, yeah, more or less down this way. So that was one thing on my list. The other thing, the only issue with having this list is that you can't actually reorder the items, I don't think. I think they're in the same... Oh, you can! Well, my goodness. Golly me. Okay, so... Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Thank you, FromSoft. I was... As I was saying, you can't... guys, you can't actually reorder these. And then I thought for a second, wait, maybe you should actually... look at the button prompts on the bottom of the screen and make sure that that is actually the case. And it's not. So, the first place we're going to start in this episode is the coastal cave, because I specifically pointed out, oh yeah, we can go speak to Bok, but then I warped elsewhere. So we're going to go there first. And then second is Seaside Ruins. Yeah, so Seaside Ruins, we'll go there and we'll speak with the Dragon Hunter friend, or whatever that the NPC was with the basket on their head. Third, Limgrave Tunnels we're going to want to do last, I think. Actually, that's going to be first because we're already here to speak with Merchant Elleh. Then Demi-Human Bok. Seaside Ruins to speak with that basket head friend. Stormhill Shack. The reason this is on the list is that somewhere around here there's that statue that I put in the thumbnail for episode 8, and I have an idea because it's the area with all the giants in it. So I thought, with the light leaking through in the statue, maybe you're supposed to get the giants to attack it so that it can open something up. I don't know if that's a complete non-thing, if nothing will happen, but I figured it was worth a shot. While editing, that's something I noticed, and I thought, hey, maybe that could be a thing. And then, after that, we're going to go to the Limgrave Tunnels, because that's, I guess, the next place on our list. So, that's it for now, as far as the things I have planned for the episode. Again, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's been a week since I last recorded an episode, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad that you're here with me watching. So without further ado, let's say hello to Merchant Calais.
Ah, it's you again. Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
This is why. I remember there being an about item here, so let's see what he has to say.
Ah, then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
He does seem like a good fellow. Okay, I guess that's more or less it. So we have 3,000 runes. I don't know if it's worth buying anything. Maybe arrows, but we do have 99 of them. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, friend.
Goodbye for now.
Okie dokes then. Let's go to the next place on our list. Hey, Bach friend. Sorry to have kept you hanging for so long. So I said previously that it looked like Bach was like a mouse, but I'm pretty sure Bach is an orc. Or at least the friends I've been referring to as orcs. A demi-human, in other words. Hello.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. Oh, you'll end up just like me. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
No, of course not, friend. You can do it. I'll help you up.
Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
No, I suppose not. Okay, so I presume... I wonder if waiting works the same way as rezoning, like quitting and reloading, or... Let's see. Oh, even just sitting works as rezoning. Wow, okay. I wonder where they went. Or will they be in a place that we're not able to see just yet? Well, I guess I'll keep my eyes peeled for where they might be. Ooh, unless they're in the Roundtable Hold. The other thing I meant to mention, it's not really super important, so I guess it's okay that I missed it in the introductory segment, is that in all the mess and chaos of me trying to get past the chariot and everything, it says, I read out the name as Fingerfolk's Hero's Grave, or Fingerfolk Hero's Grave, but it's actually Fringe Folk, so it's a different faction. It's not really a finger thing, it's Fringe Folk. So, yeah, I just thought I would point out that minor error. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for Bach. We might as well unmark this, unmark that, and then head to the Seaside Ruins. Oh, I'm also realizing now that my HUD... I'm always disabling my HUD to capture screenshots for the thumbnails, but then I keep forgetting to re-enable it. I don't remember why I thought I needed to come back and speak to this friend, but I suppose... Oh, because we found the Dragon Island, so let's see.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in their hunger until the floodgates strand. It's no surprise that
Okay. Yeah, so our character does not fill them in about having found the Dragon Island. So that's another place marked off our list. The next is Stormhill Shack. Okay, I can never seem to remember where this place is. So, don't need that anymore. So it's either here or here, somewhere around there. Let's see. Again, I thought it was just a striking image, the image of the... Never resist the alluring skulls. The image of that statue. Oh! Okay, this is a graveyard place I haven't looted yet. Okie dokie. Yeah, this game... Oh, it looks like it's down there. This game is absolutely just massive. That might even be a different place. Oh no, that's the Stormgate, I think. This game is absolutely gigantic. Oh. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh no, I'm just locked onto another one of them. Okay, so the Super Mario snake friends are causing havoc in other places of the world. That was interesting, because they were more or less completely unresponsive, or, you know, at least non-aggressive. Whoa. Oh, I didn't mean to chug that. Oops, that's okay. No, get out of here, you stupid vampire man. These are easily the most annoying enemies to fight thus far in this game, I think. This is why you need a short bow. Oh, gosh darn it. So they just explode as you get near them. And I wonder why. Our only sample size for these friends up to this point was that they were keeping... Oh no, I'm sorry, goat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm not here to hurt you, just the other friends that are here. And these friends with the eyes. Oh, stop it. They were keeping that one friend imprisoned. Okay, goat friend, I won't hurt you, but I will if I have to. Or I don't want to hurt you, I should say. I am just starving for souls. It's funny that I won't hurt what I perceive to be an innocent animal, and yet I'm okay with totally looting all of these graves of these souls that are just trying to rest in peace. And I'm like, no, just give me their souls, please. Okay, I think that's more or less it. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn it. It was way more trouble than it should have been. So yeah, I really don't... These are friends who... They're ruin fragments that have come alive? Is that what they're supposed to be? I'm not sure I get it. Okay, I'll get into a budding match with you, goat friend. Okay. Oh, I can't even look at my map because they're after me. Oh, there's a jellyfish friend up there. What? Several of them. Okay, is this another jail or something? Oh, it is. Okay. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, I don't think killing the Pillar Friends did anything last time, or did it? Did it somehow weaken the boss or something? Here's a Marika statue. Can actually go inside this tower here as well. Okay. Yeah, I definitely missed this spot previously. Yeah, so easy to miss stuff in this game. Like, incredibly easy. Maybe we should go into the tower first before entering whatever that jail is, just so that we don't potentially miss a Site of Grace. Okay, thank you for the refill. Very helpful, friend. We also, I decided might as well try using this shield, and then that way we can actually do some parrying, potentially. Oh, gosh darn it. I need to remember not to... I don't need to two-hand the weapon, and also that it's different. But my reflexes, really ever since Dark Souls 2, so that was what, 2014, my reflexes have been, you know, to two-hand the weapon after getting a parry, after landing a parry. Glory of Ambush, but Talisman ahead, thank you. Okay, you're just standing there. Whoops. I think I might be over-leveled for this part of the world at this point in the game. But that's okay. Arrows reach Talisman. A talisman depicting 3 arrows carried by hunters of beasts increases the effective range of bows. Maybe I missed this, but how do you equip talismans? A talisman, I should say. Okay, this doesn't seem to be any help. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. There's probably an item we don't yet have that will allow us to equip talismans. Oh, we were supposed to go to the Roundtable Hold. I mentioned that, and then we completely just went to the next area, but that's okay. Okay, off to the jail then, I suppose. Hopefully... Stormhill Evergaol. Okay, interesting. Hopefully not killing those friends around the perimeter doesn't have an effect on the boss fight, but I suppose we'll see. So who's imprisoned here? Suppose there's only one way to find out. Crucible Knight. Oh, wow, you are looking fancy, friend. Can't summon anyone, that's okay. Ouch. Okay, that hurts. Oh, why am I doing that? Oh, twice in a row I fell for that. Oh. I think we gotta roll to the left. And then be quicker with our... Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Crucible Knight is very strong. Like, extremely strong. Parrying, oh parrying. Okay, so... I guess that means you have to parry them. Challenge accepted. Partial parry, but twice in a row with the partial parry. Oh, gosh darn it. Not have tried to heal there. Silly. Wow, how did I survive that? You have a long parry window for that thrust attack he does. Because I don't think that was a good parry at all. Oh, this is bad. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can parry the first phase. Second phase is something else, though. Or not. Ooh, the range on that, my goodness. Okay, we might as well just try destroying these friends. I know the difference in the other boss fight was probably because we summoned Plaid, the half-wolf, and that's why it was so easy in the other Evergaol fight, but, you know, sorry friends. But yeah, I'm gonna try, because I'm thinking maybe this will weaken the boss in some way. I suppose we'll see. Not mean to do that. Oh, what a terrible start. I thought I was only one-handing my weapon. Dreadful start, Aegon. Oh. Okay, killing all those friends clearly made no difference whatsoever. Yes! Yes! Oh! Thank goodness. It's over. Wow, what a boss fight. That was, yeah, intense. Quite intense. One of the ancient Erd Tree incantations creates a supple tail that sweeps through foes before the caster. Charging enhances potency. This is a manifestation of the Erd Tree's primal vital energies, an aspect of the primordial crucible where all life was once blended together. Very interesting. So this is an entirely new category. Incantations. So we have sorceries, incantations, Ashes of War. Yeah, there's quite the range of items in this game. It's yeah. As I've been saying for several episodes in a row now, almost just overwhelming more than anything else. I don't know how many times I actually did that boss fight. I'd say that's definitely one of the more difficult boss fights in the game. But also one of the more satisfying. So, in terms of where the heck that statue is, because we're still obviously looking for that statue. I'm going to say it's probably around here. So, let's warp here. Oh, well, certainly on the upper side of this cliff facing here. Okay, so I'm not even, I can barely even remember what we were talking about before we started that boss fight, other than, oh yeah, we should, oh, so you can actually even just do that in the air. Wow, that's quite something. Without torrents, I don't know where we'd be. Is there a cave here? I feel like there should be a cave here. Oh, it doesn't look that way though. So there's one giant. I think this is indeed the area we're looking for. I do seem to recall it being down there, because this giant friend chased after us last time. These were the ruins that we struggled to reach the top of. Although it does say Limgrave, so I guess that's where I was getting confused. Because I was thinking it was in... Oh, friend, you didn't have to... you didn't have to come all the way down here. Oh, that's quite a fancy move you got there. Okay, finally, we found it. Okay, friends, can you do me a solid here? Because I'm going to be really, really annoyed if if they hit this statue and nothing happens. Because I've spent maybe 10 minutes looking for this thing. Which, yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you have limited time for recording, it's like, oh, it worked! Oh, are you... Okay, that's good, but like... Gosh darn it. It's not nearly as good as I was hoping it would be. Just a couple smithing stones. Okay, giant friend, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. We're going. We're headed this way. I know, I'm sorry. I'd be upset too if someone shot an arrow in my back and then ran away. It really was cowardly of me, but I apologize. Okay, let's head to the... As soon as we get all these friends off our back, let's head to the Roundtable Hold. Hello.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
Yeah, so we still don't actually even have enough upgrade materials to upgrade this. So, to upgrade either of these. Okie dokie. Okay, not really anything going on here, so let's head to the next place on our list. Which is, I guess, Limgrave Tunnels. It's a bit awkward because I was going to name this episode, what would this be, Limgrave 8 or something like that. But of course, we spent most of the episode up to this point in Stormhill, fighting that boss. Wow, so this really is Stonefang Tunnel? I can't remember the name of the area in Demon Souls where everyone was working on a mine. That seems to be exactly what's happening here. Or at least, people working on a mine. I don't know if that actually means anything. Hello. You friendly? No, you're not friendly. Okay, so they're like molten on the inside? What the heck? So their skin is like charred. No. Rough situation. You know, been complaining about not being able to find a job and all of that, but I guess at least I'm not working in a mine somewhere. Although, yeah. Okay, so is this another level down? Okay, so using my exploration heuristic, I suppose elevators were never really a part of that, but I think you could probably classify elevators as a door of sorts, and that like it's a thing you have to actually activate to be where you've left. Thank you. So... Oh. I'm just thinking about thumbnail possibilities. Suppose I can come back later, but... Is the suggestion from that message that this person's gonna wake up and come after us? Because it looks like they're actually pretty relaxed there. You worry of behind. Seek rat. Okay. Oh, silly rats. Oh, it did! Okay, that was a good message. I was so, like, fooled by the plight of the worker. FromSoft saw right through me. Knew exactly how to get me. Okay, I guess no mercy for workers anymore. People are saying this is no sorcery. Smithing stone, okay. Yeah, they really make you work in this game for items that are significant. It's always upgrade materials or, yeah, not typically things that wow you. I guess you can only have so many of those, and given how massive the game is, it makes sense, but still. Observation I had. Whoa, okay. So in keeping with our up before down system, we're going to want to roll off there, but I think we're probably going to want to roll off on the way down, so then that way we can just, hopefully anyway, just jump down afterwards. Why is it always checkpoints? Good question. I do enjoy how each FromSoft game has their own sort of broken English messaging system. It's one of my favorite parts of these games. Okay, I suppose I can't really have mercy on these friends anymore. What is this thing in their backpack that I feel like it's probably dangerous to me? Oh, you got a nice little flame attack there, friend. Good job. Oh, it's too late. No. I suppose I could have buried that. Oh. Well done, friend. Yeah, you really do need to parry them, otherwise... Oh, okay, we can acquire materials. Oh, those are all smithing stones. Okay, that's interesting. So this is where our upgrade materials come from. That's... There is indeed a ladder ahead. That's a good one. So this is where all the treasure chests and the upgrade materials come from. Glintstone scrap. Piece of glintstone tinged with unstable magic found in crystal tunnels. Break gem using FP to produce a magic bolt. Poor quality and thereby easily broken. A sorcerer wouldn't give it a second look. So I wonder what their usefulness is then. Oh crud, this is bad. Oh. Okay, these friends are a bit more formidable than I initially gave them credit for, I think. Should have known. It's quite the firebomb you got there, friend. Well done. Ouch. Should stop being condescending. Yep, not doing well here. Call this episode, instead of Limgrave 8, Aegon eats his words. Something like that. Try fire, okay. Elden Ring, therefore boss, sure. Oh, come on. Time for sorcery. Mountain. Praise the message, and then behold depths. Okay. Intriguing. Open before closed. No range battle ahead. Ahead. Okay. I'm a sucker for certain messages, I gotta say. I will readily admit that. Messages that don't make sense but are clever enough within the context of the messaging system. Oh, that's a boss, isn't it? Oh, no. No. Gosh darn it. Okay. This is bad. Ouch, that was an AoE. Oh no. I need my jellyfish friend. Why did I get rid of the jellyfish friend off of my hotbar? Oh my goodness. I think I would have been better off just saving and reloading or something. Come on, jellyfish friend, I need you. Okay, this guy does not have a lot of HP, so I might have been better off just fighting him straight up. Oh, gosh darn it. He definitely would have been better off fighting him straight up. But still, jellyfish friend to the rescue, as always. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stop it! Oh, am I missing? Sorry, jellyfish friend. I apologize. Oh no! Gosh darn it. Okay. Thankfully, Stake of Marika was just right there, so... Hi, friends! Oh no, should have sent this back up. Okay, bye! See you later! No! Okay, that could have been a lot worse. We're actually in pretty decent shape here. Alright, here we go. Jellyfish friend spawn didn't take for some reason. Oh, I gotta get my runes. Ouch! Thought I would have dodged that. once again, way too early. So this friend is obviously related to the giants that we've seen out in the world, but it's a Stonedigger version of those friends. So I guess they're called trolls, not giants, but... Gosh darn it. I don't understand why the lock-on has to be like their thigh, and that you can't actually lock onto their ankles. Because the thigh really creates a lot of chaos with your camera. Oh, come on. It does the same thing that the Elder Grew does, where they plant their weapon in the ground and then lift it up for a big AoE. Roar Medallion. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to a jellyfish friend there, but I suppose didn't need them in the end. Roar Medallion. A bronze medallion depicting a roaring giant. Enhances roars and breath attacks. In ancient times, the giants were mortal enemies of the Erd Tree. Their bellowing roars desolated nature, triggered avalanches, and whipped up storms of flame. They're mortal enemies of the Erd Tree. I wonder why. Desolated nature. So I don't. Desolate, I didn't think could be a verb, but I guess that makes sense. It made nature desolate. It triggered avalanches and whipped up storms of flame. So insofar as the Erd Tree is like the force of permanence and things not changing, then that makes sense, because the giants were creating change. They were changing the environment around them in various different ways. Soundscape in here is very creepy as well. You can sort of hear whispers. It looks like that is it. Oh, it really did take us all the way back to the entrance. Have almost enough echoes, gosh darn it, almost enough runes to level up, so let's do that. So yeah, I think we're going to get strength and dex to 20, and then we're going to raise our intelligence and faith so that we can use those spells to be able to take on those who live in death. I haven't found any alternative ways of dealing with those friends yet, so I think that's probably the most direct way of doing it. But presumably, there's got to be like an equivalent to a, oh, what the heck were they called in Dark Souls 1? The items you could use to fight the ghosts in New Londo Ruins. Transient Curse, that's what it was. Or, of course, you could be cursed yourself, so that was another option, but I was way too late with that. Those friends are quite formidable. Did not really give them the credit they were due, so that's where we just went. So now, time for... I presume this is the main path now? And that was just a side path or something? Suppose we'll find out. Okay, there's a doggo eating something in there. Oh, that's an interesting looking doggo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, did the other one fall in the shaft? Okay, I'm not above that. Not above a little bit of doggo cheese. Come on, friend, right here. Gosh darn it. Okay, I guess we're just cheesing everyone now. If it makes it easier, why not? I really didn't want to hurt these friends, but yeah, I really just can't trust them, unfortunately. Not after that first ambush. The message totally warned me too, but I just didn't believe it. I could not believe that that friend who was so content to just relax there was going to get up and come after us. So I really haven't learned anything after all these years of playing FromSoft games. Large glintstone scrap. Large piece of glintstone tinged with unstable magic found in crystal tunnels. Break gem using FP to produce a magic bolt. Poor quality and thereby easily broken. A sorcerer wouldn't give it a second look. Good one. Oh. Wait, that's not it, is it? Seriously? Oh, I guess there is an item here. But wow, that's so the main path was the one where you actually jump off of the elevator. That's actually very surprising. And this is just a side area for a smithing stone and the glintstone. Wow, I was really not expecting that. Why is it always hidden path? Okie dokie. I guess we're heading back then, if there's nothing else here. Other than a couple of ferocious doggos. We can't go back to the tunnels, can we? Oh, so is it because now that we've defeated the boss of the area, we can now warp again? Because I'm not seeing the debuff for warping anymore. I was thinking that might be a spot where you can go, but I'm seeing a ton of bloodstains there. I'm going to assume that's not a thing based on all the bloodstains. Because there's so many bloodstains there. The entire ledge is just littered with them. Okay, friends, thanks for the tour. It was enlightening, kind of. I guess you know that we have you to thank whenever we upgrade our weapons, but other than that, I guess there's really nothing else to do here. So what's next then? Okay, could unmark that one. Cave of Knowledge, Stranded Graveyard. Yeah, okay, so obviously we can go back to the Fringe Folk tomb, but yeah, not going to do that. We have a few things we can do in Stormhill. Okay, so I guess, yeah, really... The Death-Touched Catacombs, but we still don't have the means of dealing with those friends yet. So really the next place would be to finally, after many, many episodes, probably 5 episodes, to actually continue in Stormhill by going through the Castleward Tunnel, or proceeding past it, I should say, and into the castle. So let's get to it. Okie dokie. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's been several episodes since we've been here. My original plan was to call this episode Limgrave something or other, Limgrave 8 or 9. But given that we spent a considerable portion of this episode fighting a friend, the Crucible Knight in Stormhill, I guess this will have to be Stormhill 2. Because we are presently... Where are we? Stormveil Castle. Don't know if we'll have enough time to finish this entire area today. Almost certainly not, because I only have about 45 minutes left. There's the title card, Stormveil Castle. And we have new music. And some striking visuals. Absolutely striking. And eerie. Reminiscent of Lothric Castle. Only just in that it's obviously very run down. Not so much in terms of the architecture. It's more reminiscent... I don't know if it's reminiscent of anything we've seen thus far in the Souls games. Perhaps Anor Londo, but not really. This is something different and completely new, I think. And the absence of enemies thus far makes it even creepier than if we had been met with 100 enemies immediately. And also weird that there's a site of Lost Grace right after we just had another one. So I guess that's how you know a boss is a big boss when, or an important one, when they actually spawn a site of Lost Grace. This one is called Stormveil Main Gate. So it looks like we can go in through the door there. Probably have to open the gate from the other side, but there's also a path over here. What happened to this friend? Okay. Okay. So, it's not as straightforward a leap as it looks. Troll calling finger remedy. We have had those previously, so maybe you just have to jump a little bit. That friend was just maybe not fully paying attention. Okay, this hallway is reminiscent of one in the Undead Burg in Dark Souls 1. No, it's obviously a very different situation, different context. Oh, you can't get up here, friend. I don't think that's gonna... Oh. Sorry. Fire grease. Okay, I'm not sure if we want to exit there yet, because I think we can, in fact. Oh, although we can't get back up there. Whoops. I believe we could have reached this from the Site of Grace. I don't know why I'm blocking as though this shield will... What percentage physical damage block is this? 61 for physical. It's not very good. I obviously don't have it for blocking. I have it for parrying, but... This place is so eerie. Just incredibly eerie. So we're on the side now of the path we just took up, so let's go up before down. In keeping with my exploration rubric. Rubric? Heuristic. Where did I get rubric from? You'll have to forgive me. It's been a long week. Mentioned earlier in the playthrough that I was considering placing ads on my videos, and I've done that now. Be wary of death. Obviously, as I mentioned previously, it was not an...
Come over here, would you?
It was not an easy decision. I released a channel update a few days ago in which I discussed that decision, and everyone was extraordinarily supportive and kind and understanding in response to that video. So, yeah, thank you all very much. Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart with the viewers here. Just give me a second. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you all very much. I really, yeah, can't express enough how much I appreciate your kind understanding, because, yeah, that was a huge weight. Oh,
Come over here, would you?
okay, I'm coming. Thank you all. That's, yeah, pretty much all I had to say. Beware of old Koch.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
Regret is just the kind of tarnish I like as well, so we have that in common, friend.
Use the guards.
Okay, thank you. Gosh darn it. Sorry for breaking your dinner table there. I was trying to read that message. So, we can't really use the main gate, can we? Wary of death. Not sure we have a choice. Is there a lever or something? And also, how would the guards not know about this massive hole in the wall? Okie dokie. Maybe we do want to finish exploring down first. Going back on my, what I was just saying, like 5 minutes ago. Although it actually does not look like there's really anything over here, so I may have just wasted my time. Surface required. I do adore the painfully obvious messages. Okay, I laughed at that guy trying to do that, and I'm here also trying to do it, so. Okay. Let's try this again. That's where we started, right there. Pretty cool. I do love being able to see all of these different landmarks in the distance, and I suppose in contrast or as a counterpoint to what I was saying in the first or second episode about how weird it is to have cardinal directions in a Souls game. You know, it is very, very cool to be able to look into the distance and to be able to open up your map and see that's where I was, and to be able to actually open up your map and verify that that the geography actually makes sense is, yeah, pretty cool. Right, piercing, so piercing damage. The suspense here is killing me. The fact that we've not seen a single enemy. Okay, there's that bird that message was warning about. Oh, thank you to that message, even though I walked away without reading it. Try giant. Fingers. I don't get it. Unless that one was just being crass. Oh, smithing stone. Try ranged battle. Okay, I guess the bird is going to be a problem. Oh, gosh darn it. This is not going to work. Oh, it did. Okay. There's a site of grace. The question is, do we jump? Yes, we do. Yeah, they fixed it so that you can't just roll forward anymore after... Ooh. I think we've seen this place in the distance already, but... It's whatever this is. So I assume that's our ultimate destination in this particular area. Every time I select this... Oh, I guess you have to use one of these, don't you? Just want to see it out of curiosity. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's weird. Yeah, because I kept touching those summoning pool things and expecting that to, to be able to see summon signs and whatnot. I'm not sure whether I like the idea of having to use a consumable item in order to be able to actually see summon signs. I feel like that's... Yeah. It makes the standard a bit high for co-op. I really do enjoy co-op in the Souls games. Oh, crud. That was a mistake. Marred leather shield. Okay, this was bad. Whoops. As I was saying, I really do like co-op in the Souls games, and so I think anything that sort of makes it more difficult to do co-op with people who maybe are not fully up to speed with Souls games, I'm not a huge fan of. Unless the point is just to make it more difficult to grief people and gank people, then I guess that makes sense, but I'm not sure if that's what they're going after. Oh, gosh darn it. Wow, he is quick. No. So something interesting about these friends, they have thorns. Their armor is adorned with thorns. And I'm seeing thorns on the side of the castle walls as well. So presumably these friends are on board with the... Gosh, who was it? The person we fought at Fort Height. Particularly beloved by those who serve the Lord of Blood. So presumably because of the rose connection and the thorns and everything, that these are soldiers of the Lord of Blood. Try guard counter. So the third one is still there. Can we sneak around behind them? I don't know if we can. Yeah, so you can see the thorns. So that's an interesting touch. Oh, gosh darn it. Well played, friend. They're quite crafty, these friends. Where were you going? Probably to tell his friends. Okay, what else do we have here? No friend ahead. Oh, okay, so all these friends are going to be aggressive. So yeah, so we can see the thorns here sort of infecting the castle. So if we're going with the theme of... obviously the game is going with the theme of roots and things being rotten. That roots sort of spread across the lands. And something I hadn't mentioned previously in terms of the George R.R. Martin connection is the idea of the weirwood trees in A Song of Ice and Fire. That the weirwood trees, you can sort of travel through time with the trees. You can, certain people can see into the past. They can see certain things, see through time. They can affect change in the past, the present, the future. And that was all through the roots, I think, of the weirwood tree, which had something to do with blood and yeah. Not a Song of Ice and Fire expert by any means, but that's my understanding of it anyway. Oh, gosh darn it. Let's see how far back we can get here. Okay, I might have to do this manually. Ooh. Well, I'd like to take credit for that, but he did sort of just put his head in the path of my arrow, so I can't really do that. I'm sorry, old codgers. The message said not to trust you. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of Lothric Castle. Oh, there's someone behind there. I don't know if that's a fair comparison, but certainly this reminds me of one or two of the rooms in Lothric Castle proper. Not the High Wall, but Lothric Castle. Hook claws. Suppose I didn't really have all that much to be afraid of. Time for rolling indeed. No item ahead though. Oh yeah. I figured that was going to happen. Again, I'm pretty sure that's exactly... there was exactly this type of ambush in Lothric Castle. Not saying they copied and pasted it or anything, but there's clearly some level of intentional or unintentional inspiration in terms of, or cross-pollination, having people from different teams go back and forth and, okay, we finished working on this project, so now you should go work on this one. And someone might think, okay, we have a castle, so let's revisit that ambush we had in Dark Souls 3, because that was pretty good. A lot of brilliant but also sick and twisted minds working at FromSoft, making these games. Okay, open before close, so there was a door there. That looks like an abyss. Throwing dagger. Oh, there was also a weapon I was supposed to read the description for. Will hopefully tell us a little bit more about the area. Weapon worn on those... weapon worn on the fist, comprised of sharp parallel blades, favored by those who lurk in the dark. Lacerations cause blood loss with great effect. Claw weapons come in pairs, with two-handing this weapon will equip it to both hands. So, it doesn't really tell us a lot, except perhaps that those friends with the thorns all over them, that maybe that's a thing because either they're bloodletting or, yeah, they have some form of impure blood. So similar themes to Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Okay, so we're going to need to come back here with a key. At some point. Golden Rune. We read the description for Golden Rune. Yes. What the heck was that? It looks like we're just going up here. So yeah, the thorns are interesting in that, you know, thorns aren't really, they're not necessarily bad. They're just thorns. If they exist for a reason, doesn't make them bad, though. It's not a friend, is it? No. Okay. Nor is this one. No. Darn it. Darn it. Should have just went with manual targeting. Yeah, they really gave this place an exceptionally eerie vibe. And I really appreciate that. Because it doesn't always have to be like a million enemies. Because this approach also just really increases the tension. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this Patches? I heard someone laughing. No! Gosh, we have to go through all of that again? That's, yeah, dreadful. Missing all my parries. Stormhawk Feather. A feather from a hawk that lived as one with the storms, material used for crafting items. These feathers, enveloped in swirling winds, are often used for arrow fletching. Again, that could be a callback to the King of the Storm from Dark Souls 3. Or it could just be a more generic thing, but the King of the Storm, despite being a wyvern or a dragon, had feathers, unlike the scaly dragons that we typically see in fiction. Gosh darn it. Ouch. What a waste of flasks. Okay, definitely taking a more aggressive approach this time. St. Trina's arrow. Arrow carved to resemble a withered water lily afflicts target with a powerful sleep effect. Priests of St. Trina use these arrows to spread their teachings. The sweet oblivion of sleep can be quite the habit. Nothing says, I'm a compelling teacher, like, here, drink this so you'll fall asleep. So I can teach you things. It's, yeah. Okay, so we are going on a slightly different path than that which we took. What the heck did you get down there, friend? Was that the guy I hit with the... Oh, it is. No, no! Gosh darn it. That was the one who ran all the way up here. Wow. Clever pathfinding from the AI. That's not usually a trait to have in FromSoft games. I'm honestly blown away that they managed. Is this them? That is them. Hello. Oh! Oh, as soon as I started giving the AI credit, oh, that was unfortunate. Wow. Try stealth, try ranged battle. How does that work? Because as soon as you open the door, you're sort of locked in there. Oh, it did work, okay. Get wrecked, friend. Well done with your initial ambush, though. Give you that. Rusty key. Okay, so we can go back to that door now. So who was it that was chuckling? Because that sounded awful Patches-esque. I don't trust anything right now. Curved sword talisman. A talisman depicting a curved sword and a swordsman enhances guard counters. It is said that a blind swordsman was the originator of this technique, the art of allowing one's opponent to strike so as to leave them vulnerable to a well-timed reply. Still don't really know how we're supposed to use the talisman. Oh, Rip, you were quite the formidable knight. Pickle. Okay, up before down, and then that leads us right back to the door we need to open. Well, this buff lasts quite a while. Actually, I was surprised by that during the boss fight earlier, just how long it lasts. You worry if left, okay. I think that would have been a good ambush had I not been warned about it. These poor guys are like, how do they always know? I don't get it. They always know to look. Silver pickled fowl foot. Four-toed foot of a fowl, pickled in a silvery medicinal solution. Craftable item. Temporarily boosts item discovery. Since old times, the needy would scrape the meat clean, even from a fowl's claw. Why is it always tricks? Okay, well, there's still this other direction we have yet to clear, so let's make sure that we're not missing anything over here. How many flasks? We have 4, okay. Oh no! What am I doing? Just looking ahead, but not. Okay, scared someone. I messed that up. Let's try that again. Oh no! Gosh darn it, almost the exact same thing. What the? Where did that friend go? Did he fall or something? I'm confuzzled. Yeah, we're not. Oh! Where from? Is that birds pooping on us or something? I hate to admit it, but speaking from experience, having a bird poop on you is not a pleasant experience. Not in the slightest. fact, I had a bird poop on... I don't even know why I'm admitting this, but I had a bird poop on my head when I was on my way to a date once. Oh, this guy is... That's where... Friend, I gotta say, fairly impressive that you were somehow throwing that from below and making me think it was coming from above my head. Well done. Yeah, so that wasn't a pleasant experience. So if you can avoid it, don't get pooped on. No, not jumping down there. Okay, we will need to get that item. But watch, it's just going to be upgrade materials or something silly. Mushroom, gosh darn it. It's never anything good. Why is it always dung? All the more, try stay calm. That's a good one, I think. Oh, I guess I could have seen that one. Oh. Wonder what these massive holes in the castle walls are from. So the path we've taken is obviously not part of the actual castle path. So clearly there was an invasion of some sort, and they built this makeshift path through the castle, which again, it's not an unusual thing. We've seen this before in FromSoft games. The Cainhurst Castle is an example that immediately comes to mind. But there have been other instances of this, almost certainly. But I do wonder what it means. My understanding, you can't keep all the details straight, not when I'm playing once a week or something, or once every 2 weeks, but there was an invading force. Why is it always so... There was an invading force that was... So Kenneth Height is from the ruling order, or the status quo, and there was an invading force that clearly tried to take over. And it's hard to tell who's from which side. Oh, that was close. I was not expecting those moves. Got some good moves though, friend. Well done. So yeah, so there's a lot going on here. It's going to take a while for me to not only disentangle the various things that are happening, but also to remember so that I have some level of recall as to what's happening. Okay, this is an elevator here. Does not look like it's functional, however. I see a message over there. Oh, here's the lever. Oh, it does not move. Drawstring fire grease. That's interesting, because I thought that was for throwing items behind you. Solidified grease made from a mixture of an incendiary material is craftable item. A short string is attached to this lump. Quickly coats armament, inflicting fire damage, but with a brief effect owing to its small size. Okay, so it's just a, although this only lasts for a short time, This one is a brief time, I guess. I'm not really sure. I understand the distinction, because in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, the ones with the string attached were the things you dropped behind you. And again, I know this is a different game. I'm just speaking from my experience, because that's really all I have to go by. So I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, FromSoft is copying and pasting, they're being lazy. These aren't criticisms as much as they are just me trying to work out what we're dealing with. And typically, in past FromSoft games, you've been able to get a sense of what's happening based on the things they've done in previous games. So this one is also not working. So we're going to need to address whatever is currently impeding proper functioning of these lifts in this tower here. Yeah, are these birds gonna mess us up, I wonder? Okay, up before down. We should go up another level here before we proceed in that direction. Go up the stairs and see if there's anything up there for us. Oh. Friend had quite the fall. Okay, here's another couple of Blood Knight friends. Two can play that game, friend. And I can play it even better than you, so. Good riddance. Throwing dagger, okay. Thank you. Well, it's not really worth it, but that's okay. No rump ahead. I assume that means no item. Yeah, okay. No, that's bad, okay. Oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Wow, there's so many of them. Sorry, friends, I didn't mean to impede your invasion. You guys are doing great work. I'm sure whatever lord you're serving will be very proud of you. The Lord of Blood. That was his name, right? Oh, he just... I thought it was two-handing there. It's a good thing you all gave me the opportunity to take you on one at a time. You are exemplary soldiers. Once again, this is more or less what I expected. This area is more or less in line with what I was saying previously about how my expectation is that once we start going to the story areas, that the areas will look a lot more like FromSoft, areas from a FromSoft game. And less so like the dungeons and catacombs and tunnels that we've been to up to this point in the game, which, yeah, the level design has left a little bit to be desired. Exile armor. Damaged armor draped with a large, deep red cloth worn by soldiers sent to the penal colonies. Okay, that's interesting. So they are prisoner soldiers or slave soldiers, I guess, technically. Golden rune. Is that all that's here? I suppose it depends on how adventurous I'm feeling. Okay, here we go. Pretty adventurous, I guess. And even then, it's stored zone key. Very nice. That's a good item. Yeah, it's reminiscent almost of the... The heck? Reminiscent almost of the... there it is. The level design in Sekiro. Except you don't have grappling hooks and things like that, so... Wow, thank you to that message. Otherwise, I would have been absolutely done there. I would have been completely obliterated by that bird, judging by the fact that it seemingly had rapiers attached to its feet. Dozing cross-legged. You're sleeping here, friend. This is not a place for sleeping. The maturity level, again, is very much to be desired. Okie dokie. Ooh, there's a fog gate down there. Oh, yeah, okay, right, yeah, with one of those swordstone keys. Not really sure where to go. Up before down. Is this up before down, technically, I guess? Lots of fancy friends here. Yeah, we're definitely not getting through this area in this one episode, so I think I'm going to go a little bit longer. I'm technically out of time, but let's see if we can ambush ahead. Yeah, you really have to be quite thoughtful in how you approach these areas. Wow, the Erd tree is looking beautiful. Also quite imposing. Oh yeah, that's quite the ambush. Again, I'm at quite the advantage having messages at my disposal and the ability to just, yeah, have the benefit of other people's experiences. So thank you to all of those unnamed and named players out there who leave kind messages. And, you know, obviously my messages tend a little bit more on the comedic side. And the words of affirmation side of the spectrum of messages that are possible. So... yeah, I benefit a great deal without really contributing all that much to other people's games. So, yeah, thank you all very much. I suppose I contribute in other ways by... I remember people saying, at least about my Bloodborne blind playthrough, that they had a lot of trouble getting through some of the earlier areas, and then they just watched my playthrough and saw how I approached the area, and how sort of thoughtful and measured and very slow and plodding. I know a lot of people find that style just completely aggravating. I don't imagine if you're among those, you're still here. Oh, are these birds not? Okay. Claw Talisman. So yeah, I imagine if you are among those who don't like it, you're probably not watching anymore, so I don't know why I'm talking to you. But yeah, I hope this playthrough has not been too slow and plodding for the rest of you. A talisman depicting a claw and an assassin enhances jump attacks. The assassins of Ravenmount are killers by trade. They assail their victims while dressed as birds of prey. That's very interesting. Okay, is there an item over there? I'm gonna say no. Looks like there's a ton of items in this courtyard here. Oh, you can jump there. Ah, futility. Yeah, there's a lot going on down here, it looks like. What the heck even is that? Oh, yeah, okay, so this was a point I was going to make about the holes in the wall. That it looks like they must have been made by ballista or artillery or something like that, and it looks like that's exactly what has happened based on what all these friends are doing here. Oh. This one got up to take their friend's place. Oh, thank goodness for arrows. I don't know what I'd do. I guess that's all you really need to make a challenge run for me, is to just make it so that I can't use arrows. And I would be in trouble. Deep, deep trouble. This friend is not running at 60 frames per second. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, of course, he can shoot through his friends, but I can't shoot through a wood thing. Oh, that's an interesting implement. Okay, I am going to run out of arrows, though. Do miss the days of Dark Souls 1 when you could just use unlimited arrows. Not unlimited, but 999, which is effectively unlimited. It's possible I'm making this very difficult for myself because I don't even know... That is, I don't even know what that is. It's a freaky looking friend though. I don't even know if I'm going to be going down there. I think I've already missed a few things. Like there were a couple of alternate paths, I think. Oh no, okay, never mind. I think I'm back where I started. Question is, where to from here now? Ooh, I did not think I could make that. Praise the futility indeed. Okay, so there's... it's literally futile. There's no point to this. Except, am I even going to survive the fall? Ooh. Yes. Okay, so where to now? This is a job for Alluring Skulls. Or I keep saying Alluring Skulls. rainbow stones, aka prism stones. Okay, we're fine. Oh, that was somewhat silly of me. I feel like I missed a lot of things by jumping down here. Especially now. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, especially now because I have... Oh, you are a grafted friend. Okay, so... Oh, no. This is bad. That's a grafted friend. So, I guess... So, the invading force would then be that of Godric? Okay, this is bad. I do not know how to handle this. Oh, certainly not like that. Okay. Using the swordstone is becoming a lot more attractive at this moment. Hopefully it's not just an item and it's actually an alternate path or something. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, come on, give me some flasks, please, at minimum. Because I'm definitely in a bind here. Hawk Crest Wooden Shield. Oh, apologies for the mispronunciation. Misericord. Iron Wet Blade. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, adorned with a long-forgotten crest of Stormveil, ancient in design. Dagger favored by military physicians in white. The pointed blade is hard and sharp, making critical hits especially potent. Medicine is mercy, and mercy upon the battlefield is ruthless. Beware the killers clothed as men of compassion. That is quite brutal. I'm hearing some pretty disturbing sounds. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a pig that's being tortured or something. Iron wet blade with a cipher engraved can be used as a whetstone knife. When applying an affinity using Ashes of War, an additional affinity of heavy, keen, or quality can be chosen. Okay, that's useful. Okay, so this is a much better use of a swordstone than the one we used near the stranded graveyard. Which, yeah, was a complete stranded graveyard, whatever the heck that area was called, where we ran into the ulcerated tree spirit. That was awful. Okay, it did not open up an alternate path. What is this noise I'm hearing, though? Sounds like it's coming from above us. Oh, we have almost 6,000, more than 6,000 runes. Okay. This is where I was hearing those noises, I think. Oh, I might regret this. Oh, I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret it. I regret it. Regret. Oh, no. No. What was I thinking? Okay. Blue items are items that are actually good, seemingly. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. earlier I was saying we have to figure out what's broken so that we can fix it. In fact, it was just a shortcut. Wow. Contraption does not move. I should have realized that. Wow, I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not above that. I'm okay with that. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's just go get that item, and then I think we're gonna call it an episode there. That is one frightening friend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's what it means to be grafted. I think I'm just gonna wait until they de-aggro. Oh my goodness, that is frightening. Oh, thank goodness for elevator shafts. There are a lot of dead bodies here. Crimson Hood. A hooded cloak of vivid crimson, worn by expatriated royalty, increases vigor. Such cloaks were gifted to those who departed on journeys without specific orders, to faraway lands from which they would never return. In other words, the gift of a cloak made it easier for undesirables to be on their way. Roderica never once saw the guidance of grace. Okay, you know what? You know what we have to do, right? It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Looking good. Regret. I love how the cheeks just don't allow any sort of headgear to go unimpeded. Oh, wonderful. Oh, crud. Okay, let's head back up so we can call it an episode. Wow. No, I don't know why I'm sending that back down. Just a habit from Dark Souls 1. Even though sometimes it ends up making me do the wrong thing. So, yeah, I think that's as good a place as any other. So thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.